Good day. For the continuation of our Chapter 11 report, User Support, I'm RJ together with my classmates Jeremy, Naja, Steven, and Angeline. We will now continue and discuss the section 11.3, Approaches to User Support. If you remember the previous discussion of section 11.2, they talk over the requirements of user support, the availability, accuracy and completeness, consistency, robustness, flexibility, and the final principle of health system design, the unobtrusiveness. As we noted, there are a number of different approaches to providing help, each of which meets a particular need. These vary from simple captains to full adaptive help and tutoring systems. In this section, we will concentrate on the styles of help provided rather than any particular help system, although we will use real help system for illustration. We will then go on to look at adaptive help in more detail. Now, to give the different approaches to user support, we will now down to start the discussion.
Command assistance, most basic approach to user support. Approach used in the Unix man help system and DOS help command. So this type of help is simple and efficient if the user knows what he wants to do about and is seeking either a reminder or more detailed information. So what is Unix and DOS? Unix or Uniplex Information Computing System are inbuilt programs that can be invoked in multiple ways. DOS or Disk Operation System are the commands available in MS-DOS that are used to interact with the operating system and the other command line-based software. Command prompts helps the user encounter error, provide help but which support the user to a limited degree. Command prompts are useful if the error is a simple one, such as incorrect syntax, but again, they assume knowledge of the command.
Context-sensitive help. To provide context-sensitive help for a web application, the help system must include one or more map files, and the appropriate help code must be added to the application code. Context help is a help that is displayed in your product or website. It is great for guiding user on what a specific feature does or what a field means. Contextual help will give answer to question directly in your product without requiring the user to browse your entire help documentation. The activity designed to teach a specific learning outcome. They are usually delivered via Blackboard, but can also be made available via the internet or on a DVD. Interactive tutorials are a structured collection of navigable web pages.
Online documentation effectively makes existing paper document available on computer. Online documentation, also called support portal. An online portal allows you to collaborate well, share documents safely, and export documents. This is the availability of the shared information that provides our needs in information in our daily life. So, yun po. Tapos, next one is the paper. Paper, the most familiar medium to everyone when it comes to reading or browsing information. So, maliban sa paper ngayon, meron na tayo ibang form pa. So, there's now more browsing the web through computer or through mobile phone. So, yun po. Documentation. Designed to provide full description of the system functionally and behavior in a systematic manner. So, yun po. Hypertext is of text using selectable links. So this is the common problems So number 1 is user can lose track. So number 2, facility to return home. And the last one is alternative approach. It simplify online document and make it more accessible by stripping out all the bare essentials. So thank you.
Guidelines for online documentation. First is use clear structure with headings to provide signposting. Use clear structure means that your reader can follow your explanation para hindi siya mawala sa mga sinasabi mo sa lahat ng information and ideas na pinapaalam mo sa kanya. Also, clear structure involves giving the reader a regular reminders as to where they are a signpost. Second is organize information will spend less time by correcting mistakes, searching for information, and etc. Also, an organized information can improve the flow of communication between you and your team. Sa pamamagitan po nito, mas mapapadali ang isang gawain or makakapag-save ka ng time to work other important tasks. Third is keep sentences short, to the point, and jargon-free. Use simple but unpatronizing short for same reason to keep your paragraph short. Because they're easier to read and understand if it is short. At saka mas okay po na mas maikli basta nandun yung thought mo. Mas mahirap kasing intindihin ang mahabang sentences, kaya parang nalilito tayo sa ipinopoint ng nagsasalita. Fourth is set out procedures in order and number steps, highlight important steps. Making easily understood plan. Mas madaling maintindihan ang isang gawain kung ito ay sunod-sunod or in order. Mas okay din ang highlighting because it is used to help us of what we have to read by selecting what is important. Next is use example where possible. Examples are usually the best way to keep readers interested. It is also the best way to fill out the develop of your ideas. Ang mga paggamit ng examples ay nakakatulong sa nakikinig to understand the message that being presented. Siyempre, dapat sigurado rin kayo sa mga examples na sinasabi nyo at dapat ito ay totoo. Second is support searching via an index, contents, glossary, and pre-search. This index, contents, glossary, and pre-search help the users to know the right words so that they can be effective with their searches. In other words, unless you know the terms you're looking for, you can articulate them correctly. Siyempre, mahirap kasing bigkasin yung mga salitang hindi mo naman naiintindihan. Next is include a list of error messages. In this guideline, in including a list of error messages, whenever an error occurs, user want to fix it as soon as possible. The error message should have enough information for users that guide us how to get out of the erroneous situation. Parang mas okay kung isasama or gagawa ka ng list ng mga error messages para alam mo kung ano yung dapat gawin at baguhin. And the last is include frequently asked question, FAQ, or with a clear answer. We need to include FAQ to provide quick information to help your readers to understand your topic or sinasabi. It is also reduce the time for you to answer a simple questions. Mas okay ang maglagay ng FAQ with clear answer para mas maintindihan nila ang mga common questions na tinatanong mo. Yun.
Okay, wizards and assistant. Wizards. If you hear the name wizard, maybe our ideas about some characters like Albus Dumbledore, Lord Voldemort, or J.L. Grindelwald. If you watch or read Harry Potter, you already know these people, but wizards, or computer wizard to be exact, is not like a man who has magical powers, especially in legends and fairy tales. As you can see in our screen, wizard is a task-specific tool that leads the user through the task. step by step, using information supplied by the user in response to questions along the way. They are distinct from demonstrations in that they allow the user actually to complete the task. For more idea on what wizard is, I will present a video clip.
So what is a computer wizard? In the real world, a wizard is someone who is dazzlingly skilled in any field. A computer wizard is similar without the dazzle. It's an interactive helper program that guides you through a complex task like an expert. A wizard does three things. It gives step-by-step guidance by asking you a series of questions or presenting options. It provides you with the knowledge, tools and examples you need to complete each step. And it enables you to produce the outcome you require. Wizards are designed to help you do tasks you haven't done before, and to do them like an expert. G-Step 1 is the world's first wizard writer. You can use it to write your own wizards, and you can use other people's wizards to do the things you need to do. Maybe there is just a little dazzle in that.
According to the video, wizards are designed to help you to do tasks you have not done before and to do them like an expert. For example, you want to create a resume. If you use 2016 version of MS Word, it will look like this. If you click New, you'll go to Auto Content Wizard. Like what I'm saying, for example, you want to create a resume or maybe flyers or business cards. You just click it here and then choose the design you want. You'll just need to choose what design you want, then supply the required personal data. As you can see, it is just like a template. In lower version like 2003, there is a dialog box that will need to answer every question, then the wizard will create a resume matching the parameters submitted. Another more recent development in user support, Assistant, are software tools that monitor user behavior and offer suggestions or hints when they recognize familiar sequences. Early examples in Chapter 4. A software agent that watches user as they work. Recent example of Assistant has not been so successful is Clippy. There is Clippy, the infamous animated paperclip with expressive eyebrows. But scrubbed just a few years later with the introduction of XP. The reason is that XP features make the need for the office assistant redundant. The paperclip assistant was universally despised as irritating and unhelpful. Remember the requirements of online help that we outlined at the beginning. One of these states that online assistant should be unobtrusive and Clippy with his long list of suggestions and continuous animations was anything but. In addition, the suggestions made were often inappropriate. Smart tags. As you can see in the right side. Smart tags provide rapid access to actions associated with a particular task. For instance, formatting a date in my screen. Much as Office Assistant did, Microsoft Office Assistant provides an important lesson in online user support. Help must be under the user's control and offers of help should be unobtrusive. It should not be up to the user to switch off the assistant or to close it down. And that is the end of our discussion on section 11.3, approaches to user support. Next is section 11.4 that will be discussed with Unilo Almacen Group. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.